Welcome back to CanHammer, everybody, your source for 40K from the Great White North and for hobby. We're gonna do a little quick look today at the Citadel painting handle. I just picked this up yesterday, and it's only 10 bucks Canadian, so I thought, why not? What's the worst that can happen for 10 bucks? The concept is cool. I like the concept. When I paint, I just kind of do this, and on smaller models that becomes unwieldy sometimes, and if you're washing, it all gets all your fingers. And so I can definitely see the advantage of a handle. When I'm on Instagram, I see people who, glue it to the top of bottles or to cork pieces or whatever, especially better for airbrushing. So I can definitely see the point of a brush handle. Sometimes you do get cramp, and so I can definitely see the point of this. I bought one, and hopefully it's going to be useful for me. Obviously it's not useful for like stuff like this or vehicles or things like that, but definitely useful for single models. Yeah, so let's check it out. It's about that big. That's the size of my hand, and it's a small little box, and it tells you that it has a spring, and it does 25, 32, and 40 millimeter bases, and it's 10 bucks in Canada. So let's open it up. Alright, so inside you get the handle, and that's it. Alright, so here's the handle. It's black. It's kind of this brushed finish. It says Citadel on it. It's very light, so it's plastic, and it's extremely light, probably hollow inside. It does stand up though, and it will tip over fairly easily because it's not weighted. So maybe they could have made that a little bit more tactile. I guess it's a fine balance between making it too heavy and making it feel like you're holding something. It's almost there. I feel it just needs a little bit extra weight. Here's the mechanism, which is a spring mechanism like this. And you can see that there's 3 different base sizes built into it. 1, 2, and then 3. So let's see how this works. The spring mechanism is quite firm. I suspect it will loosen up with time, but right now it is quite firm. Certainly not something easily done with one hand, which then leads me to have concern about when you take it off, you're gonna have to do this or something, and hold. Anyway, we're gonna try it out. Let me go get a miniature. Alright, I got my Space Wolf miniature here, and he's on, of course, on a 32 millimeter base. And so let's fit him in. So you have to crank it open like this, and then put him in the second slot there, and there he is. So that's held pretty firmly. That's not going anywhere, like ever. It's very firm. If you don't seat it properly, like right down, I can see, especially with how the bases are kind of beveled this way inwards, I can see how this might snap, and your miniature would just fly off. So I won't try and do it, but do make sure if you're going to use it that it's seated properly in there, right to the bottom, because the spring, the farther it goes, of course, the more it presses in, and it is pretty firm. But it does hold it fairly firmly. It's a nice ergonomic sized grip, like a fist sized grip, and yeah, I guess it's really good for that purpose. But as you can see, putting it in is a little bit of a, maybe someone should make a one-handed technique video for this, but I haven't managed to figure it out. And then to take it out, you do need to hold your miniature, and yeah, so all you need is a split millimeter in order to release the miniature. So you could definitely do that with one hand while you hold and take the miniature out with the other. Putting it in, it's a little bit more tricky. There we go. Oh, that's not seated properly. So there you go. So it is possible to open the spring with one hand like that and manipulate the miniature with the other hand. It's quite firm for that. I don't know, some kind of winding mechanism maybe would have been better, or but that's more likely to unwind, or some kind of a lever mechanism. I don't know, but that's what it is, and it's okay for what it does, and whatever. It's only 10 bucks, so I don't know anything in GW that's only 10 bucks. So Merry Christmas, pick it up. So overall, happy with this product. I'm going to use it, not for this guy, but for other guys. And we'll see. We'll use it painting, and maybe I'll come back with another review once we've had some use in it and it's got a bit of color on it. So I hope you enjoyed that little mini review of the Citadel Paint Handle, and thanks for watching.